In this video, I'm going to show you how you can add an image to text in Photoshop. Hey guys, my name is Scott and I make full and mini tutorials like this one on Photoshop, Premiere Pro, and freelancing tips. So please do consider hitting the subscribe button and hitting the notification bell so you don't miss any of those. Okay, let's get into how we can add an image to text in Photoshop. So the first thing I did was create a new document, and you can create a new document by pressing Command N on your keyboard. I set my document to 1920 by 1080 pixels, but you can set it to whatever size works best for you. For this first example, I want to create text that says New York City and has an image of the city's skyline inside of the text. So I'll go ahead and select the type tool and then start typing New York City. Next, I'll bring in my image of the New York skyline and place it on top of the document. I'll just drag and drop the image from its folder into Photoshop. Then I'll go over to my layers and make sure that the image has been placed on top of the text layer. Next, I'm going to hover my mouse cursor in between the two layers, and then using my keyboard, I'll press down on the Alt key. Now you'll notice this changes the cursor from an arrow to a white square with a downward pointing arrow. I'm going to left click where my mouse cursor is, and just like that, the image should now be behind the text. From here, I can start moving the image around behind the text and position it to how I want it. And I can even transform the image by using Command T, and then I can resize it how I want to as well. So now that I've gotten what I wanted and I have my image behind my text, let's say that I want to have multiple images behind this text, like one image for each word in New York City. I'm going to go over to my next example where I have a pre-set up document with the words New York City already typed out. The only real difference here is that I've placed the text in different positions as well as made each word in New York City its own text layer. I would recommend this because I think it will be easier to position each image behind the text with its own layer than it would be with a single layer. Next, I'll bring in my first image, which is of the Statue of Liberty. And again, I'll place it on top of the word York. Now I'll hover over between the layers and hit the Alt key to place the image behind the text. Then I'll adjust the size and positioning of the image to how I want it. And now I can just repeat those same steps for the next two images that I want to use. So there you go, I've placed all my images behind the text and now I've got a unique image for each word in New York City. So that's how you can add an image to text in Photoshop. What kind of projects will you guys use this effect for? Let me know in the comments below. If you've enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and don't forget to share with anyone else who might also enjoy it. For more information on Photoshop, Premiere, and freelancing tips, head on over to my website at scottedwardfowler.com. Also, check out my other tutorial videos which I've posted on the right side of the screen here. Alright, that's it for me guys, see you in the next video.